live. Stream link copied. And just 1 second. Live. Post. Okay, perfect. And we're live. Awesome. So today we're going to be doing some Mario Maker 2, but we're going to be doing, instead of just the barb level, we're going to first be attempting one of my sister's levels. We're going to see how it is. She made it a few days ago, and I said I'd play it on stream, so we're going to see how difficult it is. I have the timer set up for the barb level that we'll be doing after. I'll be attempting it for just a little bit, maybe 30 minutes before tonight's stream, where I will be doing Mario Kart with the people. And maybe a friend, who knows? Let's first see. Did I pass it? It's my first, 2015. Maybe we'll get the world record. First, let's see. How is it? I don't know how difficult this is. Hopefully not the hardest level I'll be playing today. Okay, using the P blocks as invisible indicators. I like that. Taking some creative liberties right there. Catsuit Mario, or I guess Luigi rather. I'm kind of impressed with the fact that she beat this. Not saying she's not a gamer, just impressed. Hopefully we don't need the catsuit. Okay. Whoa. That was not intentional. I did not mean to do that. I'm actually going to turn the audio up a little bit, so it's fine. We got this. I'm thinking about starting up viewer levels again. I had done them a while back when I first started streaming, but I stopped for a little bit. Just not really for any reason. I just kind of got bored of them. Nice. Maybe that's world record? She made 2 levels, so after we get world record on this, we'll check out the other one. Oh, it's just that easy. Good level. 10 out of 10. Perfect. And the other one, Maze World 1. The 30-second world record. Let's see how this one goes. Whee! Okay. Just get rid of those guys. Star, maybe? Star? He-balloon. Okay. Can we fly over the top? It seems like a maybe so far. A part of me is doubting if she actually went in there, so if she did, then that's insane. Ah, interesting. Okay, we'll beat it, but you can just cheese it. We'll attempt it first. Ow. Okay. Awesome. So we know those other ones have booze. Thankfully, not something that drops on my head. Oh goodness. I wonder if she tested to make sure this was possible. That seems like just a bucket. You go in here. I'm now getting why it's called Maze World. Hopefully this just doesn't lead me to a dead end. Yeah, this was the path we saw prior. I was kind of expecting Kaizo blocks to be right there, not gonna lie. Anyway, good level. I liked it. Maybe fix that cheese, because you can just fly over and skip the entire level. Now for world record. Let's see how this goes. Most optimal thing to do there is probably... I want to say it's slide, or it would be jump in front and then jump over. I don't know, weird optimization. Okay. I think we can just fly straight. Stay low to the ground, that way we can get to the goal quicker. Nice. I don't know if that was that faster than world record? I think world record had like a 30-second time. I didn't check the timer before I'd started the level. Nice. Good. Another world record. We're doing great. Now for some harder progress. We're going to be continuing the barb level. Played. Wrong account. This one. Yay! Yesterday we started up the level Dread. It's actually really difficult. It's a vertical auto-scroller, no checkpoint, minute and a half. We've made it, I believe, a little over a minute. And as you can see, an hour and 45 minutes. So I'd say that's pretty good. Anyway. Where do I find it? I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it just been played or liked. No, played. Yeah. Alright, now time for some Dread. But no, back on the viewer level thing, if you have an interest in submitting your levels, feel free to just put them in comments to YouTube videos or DM me in the Discord, and I'll just add them. I would like to get a bot, maybe, to just read them, but I don't have one of those set up. Maybe I can ask another streamer for one. But no, the Discord, if you join it, there's the few things with that, such as we will be posting Mario Maker online room codes to play online with chat. We'll be posting Mario Kart room codes to play Mario Kart online with chat. We'll be posting updates to whenever I'm live or whenever a new YouTube video comes out, just because I know YouTube notifications don't always work. What else? If I get 20 members in the Discord, I will just be attempting and hopefully succeeding in beating all of Celeste, mainline story of Celeste, blindfolded. And if you don't know what Celeste is, it is one of my favorite 2D platformers. We actually won 100% of the game on stream a little bit ago, maybe 2-3 months ago. And it was a blast. I really like the game, and I've been wanting to do a challenge for it, but I just haven't been able to really figure one out. But of course, before we do that, we gotta beat this level. There's 54 more if we beat this one. Kind of crazy, but I feel like we're getting a good hard one out of the way. Ow. Not locking in, unfortunately. This is how it is for a lot of my recordings. Whenever I'm just recording the levels, I kind of just sit here in silence until I have a good attempt, and then I just start speaking. But for a lot of the just regular attempts playing through the beginning of the level, I'm pretty quiet. I don't find much to talk about until we start making progress. We did spend a good amount of time on this level learning some setups and some consistent patterns. There's a little bit of randomness in this level, but I think it's not too bad once you start playing it more and more. Ah. Make sure my phone is muted. Okay, it should be. we're doing great. I do like the aesthetic of this level. I always like looking at Barb's creation whenever it comes to the design aspect, and it's very appealing. I give it a solid 10 out of 10. Maybe that's just because I'm a simp for Barb, but that's up for debate. That's rough. I don't know how to do that thwomp part. That is the farthest. We've made it to that point, I believe, 3 times now. Man, that gets rough. To do it, I think I need to start from behind it rather than in front of it, or just hold right a very large amount for a long time. That's some great wording. Yeah. You know what's something I'm kind of worried about with this level, chat? Still, even after going above a minute on the timer, we have not yet seen a troll. Maybe I just dodged him. Maybe there's like a Kaizo block somewhere that I'm just expertly dodging every single time. I kind of hope so, because I really don't want to be trolled. I love a good troll. I don't want to experience one right now. I'm good on that. Wrong button. Okay, well there's now yelling outside my room, so I apologize for that. No, I hesitated. You know, wait on that stone a little bit longer, that way the cloud has time to hit into the post and go back. There's just so many little timing details in this level that you have to start paying attention to. Because overall, I mean, the tricks aren't too difficult individually, it's just back to back without a break is a little rough. So I think that kind of balances out well as far as fairness goes. You were slow there anyway. That's something, besides one of the levels I've seen of Barbs, because a long time ago I have seen every single Barb level be cleared by Panga, but I don't remember a good amount of them. But I do remember a level 28 Days Later. That is one I am kind of dreading, no pun intended, and the thing is, it's just so long and looks so tedious. I'm very scared of that one. There are a few I'm looking forward to, like the Office Space level I think is going to be pretty cool. I played that one a little bit ago. Or not a little bit ago, maybe whenever I started streaming, which was what, like a year ago now? I think it's been over 365 days, is what my YouTube analytics tell me, which is kind of crazy. It's only been a year, and I'm so thankful for the community that I've built. I love it. It's so fun. Ah. I keep hesitating there. I keep tapping twice instead of just going. Bad mistake. Weird jump. Okay. Here's something else I can glaze Barb on with this level design is I don't care for levels that are all full jumps. I don't. That's what a lot of popular Mario Kaizo levels are. I love that Barb utilizes controlled jumps. And if you don't know what a controlled jump is, it's basically, if I were to just tap the B button, I would jump maybe a block tall, but if I hold it down, I jump without any running speed 5 blocks high, and I don't care for that at all. I like going in between. Hi, welcome in, Daniel. Fine, I can't pronounce that. W, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome into the journey. We actually started this level with an hour 45 on the timer, because yesterday I just could not beat it. We made pretty good progress, I'd say definitely over halfway through. And now we're locking in. We keep making it to the same spot, it's just, there's a trick up there that's pretty difficult. So weird, the difference between streaming to no concurrent viewers to 1 or more. The difference, you wouldn't imagine it, but it's just so different. It's like at some point you're just narrating what you're doing and you're just finding random topics to discuss, and then once you see someone here, you're like, oh man, I'm no longer just rambling, I'm talking to someone. It can be pretty weird, but I guess it's just something I gotta get used to switching back and forth from. I try not to act different whenever I see viewers in the stream. Maybe I try to talk a little bit more, but that's kind of it. It's really the only major difference. Excuse me, I'm getting messaged. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully we can show up a good attempt here. Get some progress on screen. We've made it to our PB spot once already, which I'm feeling pretty good about. I thought I just muted my phone. Sorry about the buzzing. And now there's yelling outside my room. This is going great. When you see a thwomp, that is our PB spot. Ah, never mind, you will not see a thwomp. I lied to you. There we go. Muted. Now we can really game. No interruptions. It's just me and you, chat. I'm thinking for Mario content, I obviously am doing the Barb challenge currently. I love this challenge. I love getting to play as levels. They're a blast. I think for other things I want to do, I would love to do viewer levels. I think I said this earlier, but I want to do viewer levels. I don't have a bot to set it up, so if you guys watching have any levels that you want me to play, feel free to just send them in the chat, their level codes, and I'll play them. No guarantees on beating them, but I will try my best to. Yeah, no, I think viewer levels would be fun. There's also a challenge started by a streamer, Grand Pooh Bear, who named it Iron Bros, and the challenge is to go in the normal, endless game mode and beat 50 levels with 1 life. So no dying, and beating 50 just random levels. And that sounds really fun, honestly. I can't say how many streamers actually did it. I really think Pooh did it, the creator of the challenge. It just took him a little while, so that's how you know it's difficult, because he is very, very good at this game, and other Mario games. So, I don't know, that's kind of the plans for the Mario Maker streams. If you guys have any other ideas, feel free to join the Discord and send them. I'd love to hear them. This month is first month back streaming, and I don't have too many crazy plans. There's a few games I want to start and beat. We're playing through Undertale right now, and we'll be hopefully beating that this Friday and/or Saturday. Favorite Mario game? That is such a tough question. I think I love Mario Maker, just because it is endless fun and content. But I think Mario Odyssey kind of holds a special place in my heart. First game I ever speed ran. I don't know the past tense term, but Mario Odyssey, fantastic. Love 100%ing it. Love doing challenges with it. I have a few challenges lined up for this month, actually, if you are interested in those. I can't announce them yet because I have a few options and I don't know which one I'm going to choose from, but if you're interested, feel free to subscribe, stick around. And yeah, I'll do those. Hopefully they don't... Okay. My phone, I'm going to show you guys. It says do not disturb. I don't know if you can see that, but it's still buzzing. It's going crazy. I don't understand it. And it's nothing. It's spam. Perfect. Other Mario games. Mario 64. I've 100%ed it. I did a 70-star playthrough on stream, and I was so bad, honestly. I'm just not good at that game. I think it was a great game for when it came out. I'm just really bad at it. I've never beaten Super Mario Sunshine, so we're going to be doing that sometime in January. I'm very excited to 100% that on stream. Mario Galaxy, I personally 100%ed, but I've never played Mario Galaxy 2, and a lot of my friends tell me it is the best 3D Mario, even with Mario Odyssey being in the argument table. So that's kind of crazy, but I guess we'll see. We're coming up on our PB spot, actually. This right here is the furthest we've made it. And I just don't know what to do. It's so awkward. The movement. What you gotta do on that thwomp is you can't hold down your trigger button to spin, otherwise you will bounce up into the spikes. But you just have to line your momentum up with it to where you'll just match its speed as it's moving in the direction you are. And it's just so tight and awkward. I don't know how to really approach it. I think we're going to try something different this time and wait for it rather than just go immediately. And we'll see how that works. Okay, we're actually moving quite quickly here because we did a 1 cycle on the Boom Boom. Okay. That's the first time for that. At least we're getting back there fairly consistently. Third time we've made it to the Koopa today, and I'd say that's pretty good for what, 15 minutes? 15 minutes of playing? It's just a little tedious to get back there because the attempt back there is just so long. I think I prefer more difficult levels with shorter sections, and this is kind of the opposite of that. It's definitely an easier barb level, but it's just such a long section. I feel like the average Kaizo section should be, in my personal opinion, 30 to 40 seconds, and this section is 1.5 minutes. Wow. Gosh dang it. What do you think about the new Mario trailer? I watched the first Mario movie, and I actually quite liked it. I thought it was good. I loved all the details. It definitely pandered to the people a little bit, more than I would have liked it to, but I'm not gonna complain about it, I don't think. The second one? I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know if Bowser will be tiny the entire time, so I guess we'll see what's up with that. Rosalina, great character design. Bowser Jr., I kind of hyped for, honestly. I don't recognize the voice actor from anything, but I like the design of him, and I think whatever they're going to do with Bowser Jr. is just going to go well. Prediction, will it make more than the first Mario movie? And my answer to this is yes. Sequels just are infinite money makers, and I could totally see it making more money. I don't know by how much more, but I could see it doing that. I'm kind of excited. Setting up for that Smash Bros. Movie universe, because they just announced what the actor and actress look like for the live-action Zelda movie that's coming out, I believe next year. And that's kind of hype. And then let's see, we got Detective Pikachu, so we got a Detective Pikachu design for the Smash movie. What other Nintendo? We got Sonic. If we ever get Sonic in a Smash movie. Donkey Kong was in the Mario movie. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of building to something. And if they were to do another Nintendo movie franchise, what do you think it'd be? Do you think it'd be Metroid, Kirby, Star Fox? That'd kind of be crazy if they did a Star Fox movie out of nowhere. I mean, they also have a Castlevania show, but I don't know if it's the same kind of Castlevania that was on the Nintendo. Kirby? I think a Kirby show or movie would honestly be pretty cool. It's just, it poses the question because, you know, Mario didn't talk too much, but apparently they made Mario talk in the movie, obviously, and then we don't know whether Link is going to speak in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. I imagine he will be, or unless he's just, you know, there and they give all the dialogue to Zelda like they would in the game. But for a Kirby movie, would you want Kirby to talk? I feel like that just wouldn't work for some reason. I don't know. The idea of a talking Kirby just kind of weirds me out. Okay, progress. That was so much faster than I thought it would be. Okay, hit it and then just immediately go. Don't try and time it. It should just line up. And that thwomp part, I was approaching all wrong. I was waiting for the thwomp to like catch up to me. I need to jump and set up my momentum before I reach, like the thwomp reaches me. At least we kind of figured it out. We're not going to hit it too consistently because it still is awkward, but we're making progress. That part, it just doesn't feel right, but you just gotta trust it. Man, just doesn't end. Okay, not terrible progress. This is a long level though. I did not think it was going to be this long. I will say I was getting a little nervous whenever we were making it there. Okay, cool. I wonder if they're gonna ever, like, what if they were to do a third Mario movie, what the theme would be. I did see that, I don't know how, spoiler warning for what I saw in the Mario Galaxy trailer. I saw that there's the Toast Arena Pyramid in, like, the poster, and kinda hyped. I don't know if they're gonna be, like, you know, going to all the Odyssey Kingdoms. Probably not. I think they're gonna just treat the Sand Kingdom like its own planet, if I had to imagine. You know, since it's a whole galaxy thing. But, I mean, a cool reference. I'm very excited. Oh man, dying so far into the level, it just doesn't feel good. Especially so close to being able to make progress. Like, dying down here, it doesn't feel great, but at least it wasn't, you know, a minute to just fail. Okay. Yeah. Good speed right there. We're doing great. Did not wait, but it's fine. Too slow. I can't pick out what the hardest part of this level is. Part of me wants to say it's the cloud with the chomp stump, just because how awkward that is. But from what I saw with that spiny shell, that seems to be pretty tricky, because spiny shells out of launchers, they're quick. We just airballed that. Awesome. Also, for my overlay, I don't know what to put above me. I feel like I should have something there. Maybe I'll set up my chat to go above me. I feel like that could be pretty cool. I think I've seen streamers who have kind of a similar setup. Man, I don't know why we're losing so much speed there. It's okay. I feel we're gonna get a good attempt in soon. Maybe make some progress. Sorry about the dog. Fine attempt, but I'm kind of glad it wasn't the one, because my dog would have been barking in the background the entire time. That's the thing about streaming, I don't know what you guys can and can't hear. I can imagine you heard the dog, at least a little bit. I mean, he's a pretty big dog. No. Unfortunate. This was actually supposed to be one of the days I'm testing out my dual streaming, but I think I'll save that for the 8 o'clock stream, Central Time. We will be doing Mario Kart World online, maybe for like an hour or two. Just testing out the new update as well. I didn't even know there was going to be an update today, but my friend messaged me, and apparently there is. I don't really know what it changed, but I guess we'll find out together. Hopefully it didn't make the game worse. Yeah. knew it was gonna work. I pressed back for like a frame. Oh man. At least, I feel like we're making good, consistent progress at least. Even if we're not seeing too much of the level, we're getting there pretty easily. In quotes, easily. Huh? Okay, I just dropped all my inputs. Surprised that made it. Yeah, okay. I don't really know what to say anymore. Kind of just throwing attempts out. I kind of wish, I know there's some cool things that creators have made, especially for this game. Like there's a creator that has at least for Mario Maker 1, I believe there was a creator who had something set up to their Wii U to where every time they died, it would just add 1 to a counter. And I think that's pretty cool, just to see how many times you reset and died on a level. Unfortunately, the game itself does not tell you. That shell, it either lines up or it doesn't line up. That's tricky. I just want to see that spiny part again. I'm a little nervous for that. A part of me kind of wants to cheat, take a picture of it, and then rebuild it in the editor just to test it out, but there's no fun in that. It's so much more fun to make it there one death at a time. Inch forward, pixel by pixel, making progress. Okay, for some reason there's really loud like opera music coming outside my door. I don't know what my sister's doing, but I hope that's not too loud for you guys. No! Ah, I didn't wait. Normally I wait there for the shell to be coming back for whenever I hit the turn block to hit it and jump over it, so that way I'm past it and don't have to worry about it flying into my face. It's just a little bit slower, but it's entirely safer. And we've put enough time into other optimizations to where I don't feel like I need to worry about rushing too much. Especially since right after that spot you're kind of needing to wait anyway. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we did one too many bounces there. Great. Like I said, consistency and progress. If I beat this level, what's a title I should give the YouTube video? Because I think for the first one, Life of Brian, I think the title is just First of Many, which is so creative. And then for the Pitch Black level, I think the title is It's So Dark I Can't Hear Anything. So, very clever titling by me, I know. That jump right there is very awkward, but it, for some reason, is consistent. Oh my gosh. gosh, I almost just didn't drop that bow. Okay, another look at it. Let me pause real quick. How many bounces do you think we need off that first bucket right there, the closest one to me? A part of me wants to jump once early for when it's going this way, and then a bounce back when it's hitting the wall, but then I'd need to... I think what we're gonna do is try to jump right now, just so that way we can get situated in the air, rather than needing to catch up with it. I didn't know, man! Man, you have to just wait for that. Longer than I thought. Yep, much longer than I thought. Not a bad title. Man, that piranha plant is a little mean. I don't feel like I had too much time to react to it, but at least we now know. Man. Good progress, really good progress. We kind of have a consistent setup for the spiny, I feel like. After unpausing, I was kind of expecting it to just start blasting towards me, but it moves a lot slower than the other one. Or maybe this other one moves slow and I'm just not paying attention. Ah. Okay, my Nightbot just gave a warning to someone that's not in my chat. Interesting. I don't know what's wrong with my Nightbot. My Nightbot's a little funky. The only two commands I have my Nightbot set up for right now is the Discord one, so !Discord, and I believe just saying GG, it will also say GG, but besides that, I don't have anything else set up for it, so I don't know why it's warning people, banning people. I think the first stream I had my Nightbot set up, it did just ban someone for sending one message, and it was just like a, what game are we playing or something? It was like a, what's the challenge? And my Nightbot just banned them. So, I don't know, he's a little devious. But it's okay, we love him. We love him all the same. I feel like maybe I should go in and fix that. There's a lot of things I need to really just set up better for my streams. Nightbot is one of them. I wish I knew how to work this camera a little better, because I just feel it's a little bit too zoomed out. Maybe not a lot, maybe that's just a picky thing, but that's definitely one thing I want fixed. And then to figure out how to dual stream on Twitch. Because the thing about my dual stream setup for OBS is the way it works, I put in my YouTube stream key and then the link to my channel. So anytime I go live or hit the start streaming button, it automatically syncs up my YouTube to my OBS. But for Twitch, it needs your stream key and the channel link. So it has both of those, but each stream itself gives a new key whenever you start it up. So the key at once is the new stream key, and I'm just too lazy to open Twitch, start my stream, grab the stream key, put it into OBS, and then, you know, have it be set up every time I want to dual stream. So maybe I just don't dual stream unless I can find like a bot or an easier way to have it just grab that stream key rather than me inputting it myself and taking the extra minute of my time. Either automate it or don't have it be done, is what I'm getting at. Oh man. It takes a good few attempts to get back in the groove after a good PB. I'm just glad we got the plot part figured out. No, I think I was too fast rather than too slow. Ugh. I also meant to check the time whenever I died there on my level timer. Because I think that was about a minute 10 seconds, minute 20 seconds. So we had maybe 10, 15 seconds left of the level. Really? I stomped the shell too early. Unfortunate. Like I said, that part right there, it either works or it doesn't. There's no in between. It doesn't feel too random, it just feels like I gotta get the timing down. For some reason, this level is a lot more timing based than I initially thought it was. But that's okay. You gotta get good at every aspect to become the best. Okay, we almost hit those on-off blocks again. Ugh. I think we hit it too... Yeah, man, we're hitting it too close there. We're going just barely too quickly. Maybe we'll do like a quick turn back there or something. Just to give us half block more distance. It doesn't seem very precise, but it is. Alright, nice. No, that turn back, that lost me so much time. Okay. Maybe we hold B the entire time to fall slower. If that doesn't work and give us a consistent setup, then we'll hold B as soon as we start falling rather than the entire jump. It's just trial and error, really. Trial and error or luck. I prefer luck when I get it, but unfortunately that's not often. How long have we been doing this? Started at 1:45, it's now 2:30 on the timer, so 45 minutes. That's not too bad. I feel like I got another 30, 45 minutes in me, because we're gonna have a little bit of a long stream tonight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was horrid timing. Man, I just want some progress. Come on. Surprised that worked. play better when I'm not talking, which is a big problem for streaming. And I know a lot of other streamers have this same problem, like Pangea Panga, one of the best Mario Maker 2 and Super Mario World players you'll ever witness if you ever go to either channel. He talks all the time, but whenever he wants to beat a level, he just stops talking, and he's worked on it a lot, you can tell. But he mentions it in one of his longer videos about how it was something you have to just practice. And yeah, he's not wrong. It's very tricky to be able to narrate as well as he does during gameplay. And then whenever you include that, not just narrating, but conversating and reading chat, I mean, I can't wait to be able to do that. It'll happen, and hopefully I get better at it soon, but I don't think I'm doing too bad so far. It's just whenever I go quiet is whenever I'm more paying attention and focusing in. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much to say on that, but that is why I go quiet whenever I'm playing. Practice makes perfect. Oh yeah. You think I'd be perfect at this game by now? What, like 4,000? 3,500 hours? Something like that? You see any other player with that amount of time, I mean, I feel like this level would come easier. But then again, so much of my time in this game, I'm gonna say 80% of it, I've spent just making levels. So yeah, I don't play too much. I more just make. I'm waiting for that Mario Maker 3 on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's gonna happen. And maybe I'm just lying to myself, but at least I'm happy, so it works out. Good compensation, I feel. And I don't know why I did that. That was like a mistake I was making for the first 5 minutes of this level. I don't know why I did that, honestly. Ow. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what's the earliest place I can die. A part of me is starting to feel like there aren't any Kaizo blocks in this level. So that just means there's going to be like an end troll. I don't know how bad of an end troll, like the last level I played, Pitch Perfect. If it's a longer, more difficult level, Barb puts fewer trolls in, if any. The last one had an end troll in it, but no Kaizo blocks, no fish. And I kind of feel like since this has honestly been a really similar level, it's even the same Mario style, I feel like he's going to do the same thing. Oh gosh, I see out of the corner of my eye that a yellow bar just popped up, so I'm kind of worried that my stream is crashing. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewing will be buffered for... cut off. Sorry. I don't know. We'll see what that does. If your stream is lagging, blame YouTube. Nah! I'm so scared to always go by that spike. I just need to start playing riskier around the cloud. This may be too early. Nope, that was perfect. What the heck? Okay, I did a lot of extra jumps, but it's fine. The screen is catching up quite quickly. man, that shell, it will choose to line up or not. I feel like if I do exactly what I just did, so I was testing there with my full jump. I think if I cut the full jump to where I jump right underneath that pillar, it'll line up. I don't know if that's what that pillar's for, I don't know if it's an indicator, but if it is, then, well, even if it is or isn't, we're going to use it as one. Okay, I did not line it up at all, I just did a short jump. Oh, no, I need to jump on it just a second earlier. It's fine. I don't know what attempt that was back at the spiny shell. I think that's the third time we've made it there. We've made it past it once. And past that part didn't seem too difficult. It's just I wasn't able to react quick enough. It seemed it was less timing based the further you get, the more reaction based, which I think is fine. Okay, we're moving, kind of. Don't want to jinx it. No! Other no! Man, we didn't make it. We need the big boy jumps. Oh, you can just jump immediately there with a full spin jump, and that just works. This entire time I've been like waiting and doing like a correctly sized jump. But no, if you just, as soon as you leave the pipe, do a full jump. Huh. I don't know if we'll be doing that the entire time, because that requires me to just pay attention. And I don't want to do that. Oh man, that part, I'm just too impatient there. Checking to see how dark it's getting. I used to have a light for the very early part of my streams that was behind my monitor. It wasn't like a ring light, but it was a little LED that just gave some brightness for whenever my room got dark, because I used to stream around like 7 or 8 o'clock at night till like 11 o'clock at night, and it was very nice to have, but now I don't have it anymore. So a lot of my later recordings is just pitch black for my webcam, and some may say that's an improvement, and to which I will argue that hurts my feelings, so we're going to say it's not. Cool. Ugh. Yeah, no, you really just have to cut your jump at that pillar. But why am I not getting height there sometimes? I don't know. Okay, I accidentally pressed B for too long off that spring. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel doing this level for too much longer. More carpal tunnel. Ow. I really just want to see. I'm just gonna be happy if today all we do is see the pipe. As long as we see the pipe today, to leave this sub area, I will be happy. It's kind of crazy. I was on YouTube yesterday post-stream, and my algorithm had recommended me just some random Mario Maker channel doing a clear video of this level, and a part of me was like, oh man, I kind of want to watch this so I know what I'm getting into. But then again, I felt it would be more genuine to myself and the viewer if I didn't. So I fought some real battles yesterday. So if I get trolled, I'm blaming you guys, because I mean, I did it for the content, but I really don't want to get trolled. I just want to beat the level fair and square, first try at the end. I don't know what's going to happen. Part of me genuinely feels like there's not going to be a troll. Okay. Weird. Background lighting, your room would need... Background/lighting. Your room would be less needed if you figure out the zoom on the camera. The zoom in background less important. True, actually. You're kind of right on that. I do need to figure that out. But as far as the background goes, it's it's very empty. Like that wall has nothing on it, and that wall has 5 of 8 disc plates hung up. The rest of the disc plates are over there, just sitting there, not hung up. I mean, I'm going to be getting a shelf soon for that wall. Don't have it yet, but I will get it. I wanted the camera to be on that side of my room, or monitor, so it can look that way. But I don't know if it's chargeable or if it's wired. I think it's both, but I haven't tested it because I keep forgetting to. Maybe I'll do that after stream, just start recording something and test it out. But I want it on that monitor, so that way I can have some sort of background lighting in frame. Ugh. Okay, I think we're gonna accidentally kill this. Yeah, we accidentally killed him. Oops. I thought he takes 3 hits. Do we hit him 3 times? 1. Oh yeah, then 2 and 3. Above the spike and on the spin jump. I wasn't sure. I was confused on that for a little bit. Just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort, but it's okay. It worked out in the end. Yep, that was bad. I was waiting way too long there. I need to throw the POW and then jump, so that way I can turn around easier and earlier. So if I turn around earlier whilst holding the POW, I'll throw the POW into the void, and it won't kill the muncher when I need it to. Ugh, man. This level. Good death. Oh man. I can't say much more. I'm glitching. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought longest a barb level would take me, on average, is like an hour. There's 2 levels that I know of. One I've actually beaten the first time I attempted to beat all of Barb's levels. It was the second level we ever got. I will be replaying it just because I didn't ever record it. And it's called Braveheart, and that level is... it's not insanely difficult. It is just... well, it's a bunch of segmented rooms, and you get a checkpoint after each room. It's just... the rooms can be pretty difficult to learn, but they're all short. It's a good level, I can imagine, to take some time. There's one level I'm kind of afraid of. It's called it's based off some zombie movie. I don't know the name of it as of right now. I think it's called 10 Days Later, something like that. 20 Days Later. It's if you haven't seen that level on YouTube and you want some quick previews, I definitely recommend checking out Barbarous King 20 Days Later Mario Maker 2 level. It is abysmal looking. It is double the length of this level, maybe even double the difficulty, and there's no checkpoint. So, I'm very much dreading that level. I don't know if I'll skip it, if I get it, just to save it for more the end. I think I do the wheel for every single level, but since there's 57, maybe every 5 we'll just have chat vote on one. I don't know. I'm very afraid of that level. I don't want to do that one soon. There's some freebies, because I believe Barb has also made 4 puzzle levels. And I don't know how difficult the puzzle levels are. We beat one of them, and it was the supposed easiest one, and that one took me maybe 10 minutes. So I'm not too afraid of those. I don't know how tough they actually end up getting. But, I mean, the rest of his levels are Kaizo levels, and I've seen them all, but that was years ago whenever I watched them, so I don't remember much of the just random ones like this. That was bad. Like this one, I don't remember anything about this level. It's a pretty good one though. I think I like this one. I think I like this one more than the other two I played for this challenge. It's just non-stop movement, which can be a little bit tiring after a point in the level. Definitely the most tedious of them. But I don't know, I kind of like that in a video game. Kind of like a little bit of tediousness. It feels more rewarding whenever you actually get the clear. But no, I didn't expect this level to take me, as of right now, 2 hours 50 minutes. Oh my goodness, I was expecting an hour. Ugh. I'm kind of just now letting this whole challenge set in, kind of realizing how tough this could end up being, how many streams this may end up taking, but it'll be a good challenge to complete. I'm looking forward to it a lot. I had no forward momentum there. I cut back way too much. At least we're learning our do's and don'ts for that section. I kind of wish there was a practice door to just maybe attempt halfway through the level. The way a lot of practice doors work is if you just start from the beginning of the level, you will grab a key that you can't grab anywhere else further into the level besides like the first or second jump. And once you get the key, you make it through the entire level, open a key door, and then you're granted the goal. And practice doors, they will allow you to start from halfway or just a really hard section in the level to be allowing the player to practice it a bit. And if the player makes it past that section, and they can keep progressing, keep practicing the rest of it, but once they make it to the key door, they just simply can't open it because they didn't beat it all in one go. And I think practice doors, although I know a lot of creators are against them, I personally really like them. I have them in a lot of my levels, especially the longer ones. I don't know. It just feels a little bit more fair and less tedious to be able to practice it. Obviously, you can practice it in whatever order. Personally, I don't practice or use a practice tour until I've made it to that section. But that's just how I am. I don't know. Opinions on practice tours within the community is they're always appreciated, but it's always up to the creator on whether they want to put them in their level. I don't think I've ever seen anyone complain about a practice tour being in a level besides their own. Oh, we barely hit that guy. Ugh. No! I'm waiting too much there. I'm getting tilted. I'm picking at all the little mistakes because I'm just not making the progress I need. Oh man. Second time we've made it there. Made it a little bit further than that, but I'm not disappointed with that attempt. I feel like we definitely have that spiny shell part down. As far as roadblocks in the level, there's definitely some hard sections, like the cloud part and my impatience with the two boom boom gates. But I think besides that, that shell bounce right before the spinning on the spiky shell, that's a little bit difficult to get the timing for, but I think we're starting to understand it a little bit. We're hitting it consistently enough, maybe every 3 and 5 times if I had to take a random ballpark guess. So, I'd say good consistency. We're building good consistency. That's all I need. Besides a clear. And then maybe whenever I finish this level, I will edit the video, and depending on if I do it today, of course, edit the video, take a little break, eat dinner, and then at 8, I'm going to be doing some Mario Kart World with chat, and hopefully 2 other people. We're going to see if a crafter can make it. We love Crafter, he's the main mod of the channel, and my other really good friend whose gamer tag I think is either Limit or Gumbo. I don't know which one, and I don't know why it would be either of those, but I believe that's what it is. I don't know if he wants me to say his real name or not. I guess we'll see. But no, that's why we're waiting till 8 o'clock. I normally stream at 5. 5 is like the average time for me. But I wanted to get some good clear attempts on this level. And I'm super happy with what we've done so far. But yeah, that's why we're waiting. We're waiting so they can both be free by then, hopefully. And if not, then it'll just be you and me, chat. I will destroy you in Mario Kart World. But no, I think a crafter was a big maybe for tonight. He's pretty busy on Wednesday nights. And then the other guy, I don't know. He said he will only be free after 8, so. my jump too early. Nah. So far, going well. I'm trying not to... One of the things I really don't like doing is just being repetitive whenever narrating. I'm always worried of like, oh man, did I already say this? Or I don't want to be repeating myself from like a prior stream. I think it can be fine sometimes if it's a conversation you can add new ideas to, but I don't just like narrating the same thing over and over again or re-explaining the same thing over and over again. So, apologies if I do that. Ooh, that may be too close. Oh, just barely. Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure if we were just supposed to go, because I saw them bouncing. I just immediately went, and it's down there. So if I do all that again, same order, same speed of getting them to where they are, we'll do one turn back before jumping, and then we'll just do full jumps, I think is what we want to do. New PB, we'll take it. It just seems a little bit awkward to put that high up, something that's really just trial and error timing consistency, because they're moving too quickly for you to be able to eyeball that unless you're just an insane Apex Legends reaction goat, but I'm not, so we'll see how difficult that is, really. Never disappointed with progress. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're a little faster than we were the last attempt. But it's still working. Okay, we did one turn back, put it there. So I don't want to do 2 because 2 would drop it. Where's the other one at? The other one's that high. So if it moves up 2 blocks every turn back, then we'll do a turn back and like wait. We'll just give it a half second before I press the jump button. Maybe that input will work, maybe not. That just seems like such rough timing, man. But it's okay. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. Okay, that stopped it a little bit too far, but it's fine. Oh man. What part of this level is not rough timing? Honestly, true. This is so much just counting and waiting and figuring up setups. But making it that mole part, I believe 3 times now, we've finally figured out, hopefully, the right setup. As soon as we make it up there, we're going to do a turn back, and we're going to give it half a second before we press the input to jump. And hopefully that mole, based off of my calculations, will be 2 blocks higher than what it was last time. But I don't know. That's purely just a guess. I'm not a scientist. I'm not the Carl Sagan of Mario Maker. Ow. And not like the real Carl Sagan before you think I'm an idiot thinking Carl Sagan was a scientist. I'm talking about a streamer and YouTuber Carl Sagan 42. I don't know, are astronomers considered scientists? Probably. We're gonna hope this isn't the attempt, so that way if me saying that is wrong, it doesn't get put into the YouTube video. There we go. Perfect. Non-intentional death, but I'm not upset with that death. Oh, look, we hit the 3-hour mark. Awesome! Let's go! We were too quick there. Didn't wait long enough. 3 hours of fun. Heck yeah. Ooh. There's like a loud banging coming from outside my room. We're gonna say it's my siblings. Yes, this is taking now 3 times the amount of length I thought it would. I don't know, I feel like for 3 hours I'm not really disappointed. Like in the last level I did, it was a minute long, but it was so much easier than this one. And it took me an hour, and I was getting frustrated with myself and my personal skill and being like, man, I should have beaten this already. This one, I don't know, it feels valid to not have it beaten yet. I don't know if that's right or not, but I mean, I'm not too upset about this one. I feel like I'm not sucking too horribly. Then again, I could just be lying to myself, which is okay too. Okay, I only paused here because I haven't looked yet. We're at 2:54 on the timer, so yes, this is over halfway of the level. Because 60 seconds plus the 20, so it's 80 seconds, and this is above 40 seconds, so this is over halfway. Yeah, no, we're really close to the end after that mole section. That shell, man. That shell. I think after the moles we have maybe 10 seconds more, 15 seconds more. Ooh, that was a very early jump over that spiny shell, but it didn't kill me. Cool. Ugh, big jump. I jumped a little early there. What is that hitbox? I was on that guy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna cheat real quick. Where was I? So we do all that. Do this. I'm just watching. Oh, I feel like you guys. This is crazy. Wow, look at this absolute gaming right here. So yeah, that's 2:30. So 70 seconds. After the mole section, we're literally done. After the mole section, we are 10 seconds away from where the world record finishes, which is kind of crazy, being that this is an auto-scroller, so it should take us the exact same amount of time. So yeah, 10 seconds. That's all we have left. Unless I just can't count. We stopped really close to that guy. That's such a rough jump onto that piranha plant. I'm not trusting it. I don't know what Kaizo blocks are here. Okay. Oh man. That was the pipe. That's the end. We saw and attempted the final jump. And from what I saw, there are no trolls in this section. So I can start playing a little bit more carefree. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I messed that up so poorly. We did it. Yeah, no, we saw the final jump. Now to just do it. Easy enough. That jump, it always makes me cringe. It's awkward. I still always doubt it, even though it's probably the most consistent jump in the level. I just walked off. I just gave up. I just I just didn't stop. Oh my gosh. I thought I held back for long enough. It's fine. After seeing the goal, or at least the final jump of the level, I'm not upset. I'm doing great. I could attempt for another hour, as long as I hit that shell a few more times. I'm happy we hit the shell. That means my timing for it was right. I just wasn't prepared to hit it, I don't think. I did not trust that that was going to happen. You know what we could do? Big brain strat. So that buzzy shell at the very end, I don't know if you saw it, but whenever you're at the end, the final trick is a pipe is here, you're on a block here, there's a roof here, Spiny falls, and it goes back and forth rapidly, right? So you need to jump off here, off the Spiny, into the pipe. Great demonstration. We're all on the same page. Awesome. I wonder if, instead of jumping off the fast shell, you can jump off of it back onto the block, which will make it stop. Then we can wait there for, I think, 5 seconds it takes for the guy to wake up, and he'll flip back over, and instead of spinning quickly, he'll walk slowly back and forth, making the timing easier, I think. I believe that is probably not intended, and kind of a dorky thing to do, but it is easier and safer in hindsight. It's like 2 extra inputs and a little bit more waiting, but the timer for this level isn't tight, especially since we saw that the screen stops once we make it there. So that may be a good strategy. See if I can pull it off. We'll give it one more attempt with it moving quickly, and if that doesn't work, we'll start doing the safe baby strat and see if it's even possible. Because that block could be lined with Kaizo blocks to where you can't make it back onto the stone to wait for it. I don't know why I was just waiting there. I got distracted. I don't know if you're allowed to go back on that block, or if it is blocked off. We're gonna assume it's not for this next attempt. But once we make it back there, we will just attempt it regularly, just to see if it was a fluke with my skill or whatever. Sounds safer, I know, and I kind of think we should attempt it, but a part of me wants to just give it one more attempt at the real thing. But I don't know if that's just my pride speaking, or... yeah, no, it's just my pride speaking. I kind of want to do it legitimately, but if I'm not able to, then we will do the safe strat. We're gonna say there's not Kaizo blocks preventing me to go back to that block. Screen got real low there. Yeah, no, the screen got really low. I just made it up to that spot too slowly. I was thinking about... awesome. I was thinking about having the timer just always have the added time of all of the barb levels together. But I think I kind of like an individual timer more. You spent 3 hours so far, what is a few more minutes trying to barrel through there? Exactly. One of the biggest rules of Kaizo. Do it once, you can do it again. I think I'm looking at it and it's like really like sticking in my brain right now. I think I kind of want to have 2 timers. But I feel like 2 timers could be confusing to just a viewer. Unless, of course, I just label them. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put a timer for this level, and then the timer for all levels combined. What would that be right now? I think Life of Brian, the first level, took me... we're gonna say 30 minutes. And the second one took me hour 15, hour 20. So, a good 5 hours so far. Which I don't feel is too bad for 3 levels, when you look at it that way. Out of all the barb levels I've played for this challenge and just in the past, I have to say this might be the hardest one. Or at least the longest. That part's so scary. You just barely want to get a full jump. If you get a full jump, you hit the spikes above you. You need to cut your jump right there. I always love dying at the very beginning of a Kaizo level after seeing the end and attempting the end trick. There's just something about it that just makes you be like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, no, we're just screwing up now. Getting all flustered. I think we can beat it. I think I have enough time to beat it. I should be able to. Once I make it past this beginning part, we're gonna get so many attempts at that end trick. Or no, we're gonna get one attempt at that end trick and nail it. We're not gonna get many attempts, hopefully. Hopefully we just get the one. Ugh. One of the weird parts whenever it comes to editing these videos is I don't make timestamps of whenever I'm talking about something that I want to put in the video. I don't make timestamps of whenever I'm making progress. And so whenever I'm editing, I kind of just scroll to a random part and I'm like, am I saying something stupid or am I saying something interesting? And well, that's like the second factor I look for, but the first one is like, okay, when did I make progress on this level? Was it here or was it here? And yeah. Okay, so I think from what I'm seeing is, just one second. Okay. I think a crafter is doing the Mario Kart with my friend and I tonight, but I don't know. We'll get confirmation on that when it happens. Oh man, I think I held back for just a few frames. Something I need to figure out in my YouTube is a long time ago I set there to be a custom thumbnail for streams. And initially before doing that, my streams would get a random AI most appealing frame from the like first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the stream, and that would be the thumbnail. But since I added that custom thumbnail, it won't let me take it away. I can only change it to another image. And I looked up if there's a way to change it, but the only videos and tutorials I could find is how to add more images and change the image rather than getting rid of the image. So I don't know how to fix that. Something I want to fix, because I think the thumbnail for this live stream, although I haven't checked, I'm pretty sure it's just my YouTube logo. So, not my preferred thumbnail. I like the idea of just a random frame from the stream. Obviously for videos that are edited, I'd make an edited thumbnail, but live streams I don't think they need individually edited thumbnails. Ooh. Dang, I'm surprised that shell is making it all these times. And then I'm doing something like that. The reason we weren't, if you were wondering, the reason we were hitting that shell earlier and just simply not getting enough height is because we were hitting the side of the shell. A lot of enemies in this game, they give you a full height or a really low height depending on what part you spin jump or jump into them. And a lot of the times with that shell, I was just hitting the side of it, so I wasn't getting the full height that I needed. I was just getting a little bit under. Okay, I accidentally pressed down. Did not mean to drop that spring. That's a maybe moment. I always just trust that I'm gonna land on the cloud there. It's kind of just random to me if it goes too quickly or too slow. It's just like sit there and see what happens. Yep, that time it just didn't work. I feel like that time it was more me missing it. Wow, I just looked at my webcam. My room is so dark. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's fine. At least you can still see me. I'm wearing a very vibrant shirt. We're wearing the Danny Gonzalez merch. It's very stylish. I am Greg. I have a lot of merch shirts. A lot of my friends are like, you should just make some meme shirts for merch and just a couple hundred shirts and just make them and sell them. And I'm like, that sounds like such a waste of money. I don't think merch is ever a good idea unless you have a, not just, I mean, big following obviously, but a close community following. And I mean, I have a very large amount of subscribers that I'm very thankful for, but it's not enough for me to start selling merch yet to all of the people. I don't think they would care to wear merch unless I started making like actually insanely good designs, and still then they probably wouldn't even hear about it. I don't know. Merch is not an option for a while, I don't think. As funny as it would be. Who knows? Maybe I'll make like 100 shirts. I think that could be a funny idea, but not like an official streamline of merch. Quick Google of a thumbnail has instructions per video. No way to default back. Man, that's so unfortunate. I wish I would have known that. I wish there was like a way to reset the settings. Thank you for looking that up for me. I appreciate that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me do something real quick. There you go. Oh, another attempt. Oops. Kind of just messing around now. Have we spent the same amount of time as last time? Oh. So, very weird. I don't know why my phone keeps doing that. I have my phone on mute, but it's picking up messages. Who knows? Maybe if I made merch, I'd just give it to my mods for free. Free promotion. Like a walking ad. It's like those people who have their Instagram ads on their cars and stuff. Always made fun of that, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's free public promotion. It's not a bad idea. Just, I don't know if I want, you know, my fans to know my license plate number. Because if your fans know it, then your haters know it. I actually haven't ever had any hate comments, or like, hate on videos. Whenever I released my Silk Song... Yeah, so there's I believe a soccer game going on, so if you hear someone yelling goal really loudly, just don't, I can't do anything about that. We've had that before in a few streams. No, but I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, about dislikes, the only ever negative interaction I've had with my content is whenever I started my Silk Song playthrough. I was going through, and as I was playing and 100%ing the game, I started making YouTube shorts, reviewing and rating each boss, kind of giving simple tips and tricks that I use to beat them consistently. And I got a lot of comments being like, yo, put up a spoiler warning, this game is brand new. And
I just didn't consider it. I started posting them a week after the game. I had already beaten it and 100%ed it. I didn't think that people hadn't beaten the game yet. So after that, I just apologized. I put up some spoiler warnings and then all positive interactions. It was pretty good. But besides that, yeah, no hate on the channel yet. I'm waiting to do my big controversy. What it's gonna be, I don't quite know, but I'm waiting till I have a billion subscribers before I do it. I feel like that's a good time. So that way, if I have a billion subscribers, I can then see how many people will unsubscribe from me and become the biggest fall-off creator of all time. I think that'd be pretty hype. That's one of my goals in life, actually. Along with beating this level sometime before the new year. Ah, why did I just walk off? Billion? Yeah, no, billion. You didn't mishear me. It'll happen. I mean, I gained 2.5 this year, so if I just do that every year until I hit a billion, that'll take like, what, 2026? 2029 maybe? If I'm, you know, not posting consistently. I feel like that's not too bad of a goal. I mean, it took Mr. Beast like a while, but then again, he wasn't posting insane gaming content like I am. Okay, another shot. Nervous. Oh, how do you make that? Oh my gosh, man. We're hitting the shell, it's just I'm not getting enough height. Let me see, how much height did I have? Could I have held B for longer? Or do I just simply need to time it better? So yeah, when do I jump? I jump right as it's, you know, relining up there. And that seemed to work. How much height did I get? We got that much height and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 4.5 blocks of distance. 4.5 blocks of distance. Where are we hitting the shell? We're going from here, and we're doing not too tight of a cutback. I think if we hit the shell maybe a block earlier, you have to jump up into where it falls from to arc over. No, so I need to jump from the block I'm standing on and off the where it is to that little stone platform. So I just need a large amount of distance. But to get that, I need a lot of left momentum. So I need to jump right enough to get that swerve and force forward. But where I would jump from it, I jump from it right about under where it falls from. I think I want to wait, or not wait, but go earlier and jump maybe like here where it is on my screen. I think we'll try that. This whole level, it's just trial and error. But it's okay. I'm not upset. Good progress though. I'm kind of glad I took a video there just to test it. I did not check to see how high that block is where the shell is to see if I can just stomp on it and jump back up. I'll have to check that next time I'm there, and then next time I'm there, since I have an infinite amount of time to wait, over 2 minutes to wait, I'll decide there, and then if I want to go for the easy strat, if it's possible. Only problem with it is I then have to hit the shell twice, but I don't have to worry about all the momentum and all that. Ow. It's always like a little stressful whenever you get to that section, the end of the level. You're like, oh my gosh, this could be it. And then you die, and then you're just kind of sitting there with that, your heart still pounding, and you're like, oh man. Oh, the disappointment. Oh. I don't know why, but after I always make a really good attempt, I always get in like a minute-long slump of just dying in the beginning. At least we're dying to less things individually, and we're dying more consistently to the harder or later things. Which I say at least like it's a good thing, but in a sense it is. It'd be better to not be dying. Kind of want to reach out to either Rune 911 or Pangaea Panga and ask them for their bot that tracks each time Mario dies. Because I think that'd be a cool little stat to have at the end of a level. Because I don't want to go through and count every single death. And I don't think an editor would want to do that. I didn't full jump. That's such an awkward little section, that little mole section. That's our last, I think that right there, the mole section, is our last hurdle, if you will, before the final jump. I feel like although we do keep dying every now and again on everything else, we've gotten the level down. That feels pretty good to say, I'm not gonna lie. That is the first time we've done that though, so. Yay, I guess. I don't know. What time is it? It is... Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours now. I can probably give it another 15-20 minutes. I really want to get this level done. I don't want to take a third stream for it. But then again, if we attempt it in another stream... Oh, but the next time I'm playing Mario Maker is next Tuesday. But I think that's fine. It should be good. And like I said, I'm actually starting to play off camera, not the Barb levels, just other friends' levels and my own, to kind of get better at the game. And I think that progress is slightly showing in today's stream. Okay, we did one extra bounce there, but it's okay. Boink. I keep doing that. I throw the PAL before I touch the wall so I don't get my my speed when, you know, running against the wall. That one kind of hurt. I was a little sad about that one. I feel myself dropping a lot of the conversation and kind of just more focusing in, becoming less talkative. I want this. I want this clear. Ah, we hit the corner of it. If you hit a corner of any block, you'll get something that's called a corner boost, and it kind of treats Mario, well, it tells Mario, hey, you shouldn't be here, you're inside the corner of this block, we're gonna just push you out really far. And it pushes you out and upwards just a little bit. It's a really weird phenomenon, but it's pretty common in a lot of speedrun levels, because you'll need to hit it to just get a little bit more of a push. It doesn't speed you up at all, but it does push you in both a upward and forward direction by a few pixels. Ah, man. Accidentally doing a mid-air. I don't mean to. Man, I'm struggling right now. Take a little water break. Get my hands, hence a moment. Ugh. I mean, let's try. A mix between talking and concentrating is fine. The hard part is balancing not concentrating too long without engagement. Yes. Yes, it is. That's actually a really good way to put it, because it's like you want to concentrate, and the viewers, I believe the viewers are fine if they see you concentrating on a section or challenge, if it is just for a hype moment of intensity and like, okay, you need to focus. But if I am just constantly in that focus, it kind of loses the importance and entertainment aspect. So you're now just watching me throw myself at something over and over again, but without any sort of difference in conversation or tone. And I don't know, it's very difficult to choose when to focus in and choose when to be entertaining. And I think it's very important to hopefully be able to establish that kind of balance and figure out what I need to do to get it. But that's something that'll come with time, hopefully. Oh, we jumped too early. I dropped an input. I'm not even paying attention to me being live right now. It's like I'm kind of just sitting here. I'm just playing a video game. Oh man, this is a rough one. For a level 3, I feel like unless we get a level like 28 days later or whatever hard level Barb has, I feel like I need an easy one. I need a good one for the next stream. One of these days, my goal for this challenge is for one of these days I want to beat 2 levels. I want to beat 2 levels in one stream. Or rather, I guess a better way of wording it is I want to beat 2 levels in under 3 hours in the same stream. That feels like a good goal. Man, it's just those late game chokes where you're like, oh my gosh, this could be it. This could be the attempt. And you just throw it away. I don't know, I definitely feel like if we were to do this in another stream, after a good few day break, we have it. But I don't want to wait that long. I'm impatient. Problem with pride, I want to do it now. I feel like I definitely could do it now. That just didn't work. It's been a while since that has just not worked. I think maybe I just didn't cut my jump. I think I forgot since I haven't been there in a little bit. It's been like 5 minutes. It's crazy whenever you look at the timer compared to how many deaths there's been, because you'll die 30, 40 times in 5 minutes. And it's like, oh my gosh. It's crazy. Maybe not 30, 40, maybe like more like... No, I feel like definitely around... I'd say above 30 times. I don't know how many times I die per minute, actually. Is it even that? Because these attempts to get to the thwomp takes 1 minute. The sideways thwomp, not this one, the other one. That takes 1 minute. Maybe not even that. Maybe it's like 5, 6 deaths. Huh. Putting that into perspective just made that so much worse for me. Just shows you how dang long this level is. Oh man, I'm struggling right now. It's fine, we have a good amount of time left. Your Mario has been reborn many, many times. Yep. He just really likes this level. That's why he's replaying it. I mean, me too, honestly. I'm a huge fan of this level, and I just want you guys to really appreciate it the way I do. That's why I'm showing it off so many times. I could have beaten it by now. It's just I figured you guys have enjoyed me doing this for the past nearly 4 hours. I mean, why would I stop? Why would I get rid of this enjoyment we have? Oh. It either goes past us or it goes in front of us and kills us. That shell part. At least we have a setup for everything else. That shell part is more just kind of jump and pray and cross your fingers, you know, all that. But it's like, I don't know. It's definitely the least inconsistent part. Besides that ending that I still have not quite figured out. We are gonna go for the cheese this time. We're gonna try and dumb it down a little bit, make it a little bit easier. I feel like I kind of need that. I think I'll give it one more attempt at the final jump, and then I'll end stream. Because I was planning on ending stream like 20 minutes ago. I'm trying to think, what's the longest I've ever streamed where I did like a 4-hour speedrun in Mario Odyssey. And then after that, later that night, I did like a 2-hour stream. So 6 hours is probably the longest I've ever streamed in a day. Most, not longest. This has been 2 hours and 8 minutes. So probably like 2 hours 15, 2 hours 20 whenever I actually end. And then hour and a half of Mario Kart tonight. We missed the hole. Oh my gosh. I'm not supposed to be having that problem yet. What the heck? This level, it's doing things to me. It's ruining me. Okay, don't miss. I really thought I missed there, not gonna lie. Sorry it took so long to come back? Oh, no worries. I mean, like I said, I'm either gonna give this till my timer says 4 hours, or I'm gonna give this till one more attempt at the final jump. We've attempted the final jump twice now, and hopefully have an idea of what I want to do. So, and then later tonight, of course, Mario Kart. I feel like that's enough promoting for the Mario Kart stream. I've only mentioned it every like 10-15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna take a water break, and I feel like this next attempt, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good attempt. Also, I would be willing to do a kill count if you asked me before you stream an attempt. I mean, that seems like a lot of counting. And I think I'll just ask a friend to my Mario Maker streamer friends for a bot, and oops. And if they have it, then I'll get it from them. But I don't think I could ask you to do that. That seems like so much work. I don't know why, but I'm struggling with that womp part now. More than I have before. Huh. Man, how many times have we died to that since the last end attempt? I think that's 4 times now? I really just want to see the end one more time. That's all I ask. One more time. Dang, we're kind of fast there. My guess will be 533 4 hours, 45-second runs, 533 deaths. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's probably close to that, honestly. You trying to jump on that part? It's extremely open and straight up at the end, or you just trying just straight at the end? Right here. We're gonna jump off the shell. We're gonna do basically like a 3/4 of a loop off the shell onto that little stone platform where the pipe is. But first we're gonna try something else to kind of maybe make it easier. Oh, okay. Okay, now it wakes up. I bumped the block. Oh no. Oh. Oh man. That was so close. I don't know if that's easier. I don't. I think it is purely based on timing. But as far as the jump still has to be the same. It's just the timing that's easier. So I think from now on we do have to stop that guy if we want a good attempt. Oh man. Part of me wants to keep on going, but I really feel like I'm just gonna keep throwing myself at a wall right now. So maybe a good break is what we need. I would say that's a pretty good place to end it. That's good progress. I don't know how to pause my timer. I think it's F4. Yeah, F4. Oh man, this was not a bad day of attempts. Prior to actually starting this level, I beat 2 of my younger sister's levels on stream. So if you want to see those, it was the first thing I did in the stream. It was like a maybe altogether under 5-10 minutes. But this level's crazy. I am having a huge blast with this level. This level's so fun. It's honestly my favorite one I've played of the 3. Maybe that's just because I'm also getting to stream it, share the experience of it with you guys, who I really appreciate stopping by. I will see you guys sometime in 2.5 to 3 hours for the Mario Kart. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. I feel like it's not a bad place to end. Have a good one. Yep, catch you later. Thanks so much for stopping by.